can I get a bolt? Hey guys, can I get a bolt? Hey, can I get a wrench? 12 millimeter, a bolt, M8, anything? All right, I'll be right here. Is that a Milwaukee?
The Husky, and it's sharp.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're getting ready. It's Friday practice today, so we got to go to the track, get set up. But first we got to make a stop at Walmart. So we're going to pick up the essential supplies that we need for the weekend. Everything for the car is all set up. We probably need some gear oil, probably need some brake cleaner. We probably need at least a half a gallon of the right stuff, RTV silicone. I don't think they have that here. We're going to have to go to the parts store for that. But first, a word from our sponsor. Bailey.
What's up?
Why do you need fishing hooks? Why are we in the fishing section at Walmart?
Isn't it start this weekend?
The hood pin fell out on the way, so we gotta fix that. But we found the nut sitting on the trailer, so hopefully that goes back on there and fits in there. We gotta tighten that up a little bit. So we just passed tech. Luckily the guy that built the car is the tech inspector, so that was pretty smooth, seamless. We're gonna go get set up at our pits. We're pitted like right towards the track entrance, and then we gotta do a little bit of work on the car. Go check it out, see what's up.
I'm excited for this. You have no idea.
Why?
Because I love this car.
Oh, I thought you were saying something bad's gonna happen.
No, I'm just like stoked to see you drive it.
Yeah, me too. So fortunately, Zach Polof is gonna let us use his trailer and pit space. So he told me to come over for the grand tour. Let's see what we got. This is a fancy trailer. Oh, the AC is running. I think there's a party in here. Noah's in here already. Been looking for these guys. All right, what do we got? This is a nice trailer you got here.
All right, main toolbox. You've got all your sockets, swivels, 1/2 inch, 3/4, or 3/8. All of it's all up here. All your impacts, electric ratchets.
Is it really snap-on?
Yeah.
This isn't a Harbor Freight that you put a snap-on on? That's what I would do.
It's a snap-on
Okay,
block.
okay, sorry.
It's jank, but it's
Full
great.
Milwaukee?
Full Milwaukee's.
Wow.
Including,
Wow.
including the all-important electric angle grinder for the racetrack.
We might need that. We might need that.
You've got big wrenches up here. This one open because of the strap, but this is just generalized wrenches.
Don't need those.
Don't need those where we're going. You got screwdrivers, Allen keys, axle sockets.
That's what we need right there.
And vice grips.
That's the whole weekend. Let's just grab that up.
thing ever?
What?
He's got a holder for
Oh yeah, I got,
brake
I got a
cleaner.
wall of brake cleaner.
It's the non-California compliant.
Got random star bits and Torx bits and the spare
Oh, yeah.
socket set. This is going to be Brandon's favorite drawer because it has a power probe in it.
Oh, yes. Go no further.
And then
Only the
butane
bottom
torch,
drawer.
all
Whoa.
that stuff. Big sledgehammer.
Rewire the whole car.
The usual.
Power it up. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Can we use this too?
Yeah, sure.
Mike's bottles are on the back.
Cool. Nice. All right. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, man, no problem. It's all y'all's for the weekend. Enjoy.
Cool. It's nice. I can't describe how cold it is in here, but it's very nice compared to being outside. There's outside and then there's inside.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, I look happy. All right, so we're getting all the stuff sorted out. We got went to the drivers meeting, and there's a couple new, like not rules, but just the new information, track flow, stuff like that. It's the first round where we're running the track the opposite direction, so the in and out of the track is going to be a lot different. This is a very right turn heavy track. So the left tire is going to wear a lot faster than the right, so we may have to come in and do like left to right swaps in order to prolong tire life. I'm hoping this isn't like crazy where we only get 2 laps on a pair of tires. That's going to really affect the weekend in a bad way. But we got about half an hour left for practice, or before practice, and then we got to get on the track. So I feel pretty good about driving this car. I feel pretty good about driving this track. I'm feeling confident in those ways. I just want to go out and get some laps and see exactly how this thing's going to feel once it's on the bank and how much power it has and the grip and all. I just got to feel it out, right? So at the end of the day, like, I try not to overthink things. I know how to drive an S chassis. It's got very similar stuff to what I've driven before, so I just get in and drive, right? That should be as simple as that. One thing I can't forget, pants. Luckily, me and Paxton wear the same size shoes. They're awesome. I could run around the track like this. Let's go. Do it. Alright, so the first lap was a wash. When I was doing donuts, I couldn't get the car to come up on boost very easily. It's going to be definitely really laggy to get into boost, which should be fine for a high throttle track. But as I was running up to the start, the coupler came off and I lost all boost, so I didn't do any drifting on that lap other than just the warm-up donuts. When I was turning, obviously I was trying to feel the car out the rest of the lap, so I was doing hard turns. The front was skipping, like understeer skipping, like grrr, like literally skipping across the ground. So we're gonna look at that, maybe tire pressure, maybe shocks. But right now we're looking for a coupler, a boost coupler. So hoping we can find something like that so we can get back on track. We got 4 hours today, but I still like to maximize as much practice time, especially after that lap. I lost a lot of confidence in what I was feeling on the car, so I hope I can get that back, and I hope I can get it figured out. Second lap, and the car was it's the wrong gear. I'm not gonna explain why. It's just the wrong gear. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't boost. It doesn't whatever. It's the wrong gear. Shifted down to third. It's still the wrong gear for the infield. Shifted down to second. It's the wrong gear because it's too high. But it started drifting a little bit, so I still don't have a clean lap. In the driver's meeting, I specifically asked Zach to please run 2 cars at a time so we can get through practice. The line is like a mile long. It's running very, 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 very slow and inefficient. So I asked Zach again. I pointed up my watch and said 2, and so he ran me 2, but then started running 1s again after me, like I was complaining and I'm the only guy that wanted to run 2. I don't care about running 2. I just care that everybody runs 2 so the line goes faster, because this is absolutely ridiculous how slow the line is and how long we're waiting to go get practice. This is paid practice that everybody here spent a lot of money on, and it should be going a lot faster than it is. Rant over. We're trying to find gears. It looks like everybody's trying to run the same gear. Like, so anyone we ask to borrow it, they're like, I think that's the gear we have, or we don't know where we're at yet, so we might want that gear. So we're having trouble finding gears that we want. So our next solution that we have within our power right now, since we don't have a lot of gears, is to run third gear on the bank. So that's what we're gonna try and do. So we're not gonna mess with the car. Mike's turning the rev limiter up to 8,500 because that should allow a little bit extra in third gear. We calculated wheel speed to be 100, but if we turn up to 85, that gets us up to like 110 or something. So hopefully that gives us enough wheel speed to get through the bank. I don't know. None of this is ideal. Things aren't going very well. I'm not really in a good mood. The steering, it's got an electric steering pump. It binds between left and right. It's not like a rack bind. It doesn't bind when it's centered. It binds hydraulically inside the pump at any point throughout the travel when you switch from left to right. So it's definitely a pump or a pressure problem. I had that happen on my Volvo pump, and they're similar style Bosch pump. So he said nobody's ever had a problem with it before. I don't know what's going on, but that's kind of frustrating too. I'm just gonna learn how to drive through it. Yeah, it is what it is. There's nothing more I hate in the world than missing practice time to work on the car, but that's where we're at in it right now. Especially when I don't know how to drive it, and I'm not feeling comfortable at all in the slightest in this car. So there it is. I really have nothing else to say. Let's go. Yeah, copy that. What happened?
We removed the whole last turn.
What do you mean? Like,
The whole last turn. Outer zone 4 doesn't exist.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry.
So you got the inner clip, finish the inner clip, and you come out smoothly and go back onto the bank but not drifting.
Going left up to the bank.
Inner clip, drift. Come out smoothly, the course ends like here.
Okay.
Okay?
They changed the end of the track. The end of the track is no longer the end. Is it hot?
Yeah, just a little.
I got one thing to say right now. I am very, 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 very disappointed in these Federals. Like, that's some trash right there. That's 10 more laps of grip right there, and it's just gone, just delaminated. Like, I'm really not happy about this at all. This is a bad decision of tires, but it's all we had. I know you did tell me.
Better than the accelerator though.
Well, grip-wise.
Because then they would have ate the 265s.
Well, my accelerator's never chunked. You know what I mean? At least it would
That's
last to
also
the end.
true, yeah.
But
Wait out that side, then the left side too.
Might not have them sent to your
No.
place.
well,
Okay, power
okay. I don't know. Explain. Because it's a different gear, right? So I'd like to go 4th to 3rd off the bank, and I'm going 3rd to 2nd.
Okay, so you're 108 mile an hour now, third.
Okay.
You're to 573, which takes you to 118 and 4.
573.
118 and 4.
Okay. I would like that. That's gonna help me get off the line too. It's gonna help a lot of stuff. I'm having trouble getting off the line in first. Getting the car into boost, I'm working the clutch, and it's either blow them off or like.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tricky. Oh man. I don't know what. Like I haven't been warming up the tires. I haven't been like. Man, come on, Federal.
Yeah, you got it.
No, I'm good.
Like I just. Oh man, it's hot. I need to take a break from the trailer. They're swapping gears right now. We took the exhaust off. Now I'm gonna have to learn how to drive it in 4th again. I think it'll be fine. I just really need to get comfortable with this car. I'm throwing a lot of angle on entry, so I'm not getting up on the bank. So I need to get comfortable with the amount of wheel speed that I have going up to it so I can kind of flick it in comfortably. The handbrake is in an uncomfortable spot. The steering is a non-issue right now. And everything else seems to be going pretty well. But I just really need to learn how to drive it.
I got bad news for you.
Don't give me bad news, Bailey.
This costs more than the bag at Walmart.
Really? That's,
$20.
that's fine. I'm alright with that. They also loaned us gear, so I'll consider the other $10 a rental fee. Someday, I'd like to have my own car with my own parts and not have to borrow from everybody else. But for today, it is what it is. Alright, so that last lap, the power steering stopped working and I almost went to the wall. I barely steered out of it and it was basically a waste of a lap. The lap before that, it felt the best I'd had yet. And then we came in and it looks like one of the negative terminals had come off, the one where the ground from the power steering pump goes directly to it. So that was hopefully the issue, because that did not feel very good, didn't inspire much confidence. So I'm gonna go out again and try and get up on the wall and get everything else figured out. We're running out of practice really quick, and this is not good because usually by the end of practice I'm feeling dialed. Even Trenton's car I felt pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. And here I feel absolutely like not comfortable at all. I mean, slightly more comfortable than my first lap, but not by much. So, I don't know. What can I say? I hope I get it. Hope I get it. Let's keep going. were worried about the power steering. We came in, we thought we had it figured out, but we're going lock to lock after we filled it up with fluid, and it just pissed fluid. I saw it come smoking out from under the car, so let's go get that tire. Down to 8 psi, that thing's folded. That's wild. I think I should do that while they're under there. Oh man, what'd you find?
It's not the fitting, it's the line. The line has a hole.
Zip ties.
Hey guys, just heads up, we're done. There's lightning getting really good.
Okay. Practice is over, so I guess we can relax and work on the
I thought I
car.
had a spare line in the box.
We have a leaking line on the power steering rack.
Luckily, we can use a hard line for this chassis if somebody has a spare
I
rack.
just gotta go find a spare rack for
Preferably
someone.
somebody with a Sparky built rack, then you get the, those are the 8 lines, you get the new ones, so everybody should have some.
Alright, back to work I guess. We're done driving for the day.
Or worst case,
Alright, Midyette just negotiated with Gail and
Negotiated.
we can use these lines for the weekend, but we have to give them back.
Okay, so show me what's wrong.
So basically, these are Dash 4 AN lines. They're cool because they're reliable, but ours split right here where Nate.
Oh, it's like in the middle.
So I think Nate from Bink Industries figured this out and put a sleeve here. Ours must be rubbing on the pan rail or something down there, but it was spraying out like this, like a geyser, boys. No, really Old Faithful.
That's
It
wild.
looked normal, but when you turn the wheel.
And that would be only when you turn one direction and not the other direction.
Yeah, it literally lost a pint. It looked like explode. You can see it right there. The car's literally peeing. But that was only when you turn the wheel.
Oh, that's wild. I was about to go out for my last lap, which didn't matter because they cut practice anyways. But as soon as I got in and started to turn, they're like, stop, stop, stop. And it was
It's over.
pissing out.
But it's a good thing this didn't happen on the track because you don't want to oil it down.
How much stuff have we borrowed from Ernest and the boys?
no more than usual.
No.
No, what? I think that's the second or third time you borrowed a gear set.
Yeah.
That's a Bink Industry rack. You could probably just put it all in, but it has a little play in the strap. It was still good. It's our
Rebuilt by Nate.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Is that a thing?
Not usually.
Brake lights are on. I'm gonna check the. Is it off?
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Off?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just have to adjust it a little bit. I'm under the car. I'm fixing the steering shaft, and nobody will pay attention to me. Hey, can I get a bolt? Hey guys, can I get a bolt? Hey, can I get a wrench? 12 millimeter, a bolt, M8, anything? All right, I'll be right here. Is that a Milwaukee?
The Husky and it's sharp. Not Milwaukee, it's not sharp. No.
Oh, spicy. So, as per usual, it's cloudy and raining for the last hour of practice. So they called practice early, and now we're fixing the car. But it wouldn't really help us a lot anyways because this line under here blew, which Bailey got fixed. So shout out to Bailey, because I grabbed him tools when I needed them. But now that I need tools, I'm on my own.
You guys want to tie a tent on the wheels?
That's not very nice.
It's windier or something.
All right, got those end of day vibes. Got the whole gang out here for some Mexican food, and then we're gonna go back to the hotel, kind of like debrief from the day, figure out what the plan is for tomorrow, and then make it happen. Like I said, I'm not feeling great about how things went today, but it is what it is. I just got to push forward and see if I can figure it out tomorrow. I just wanted to do like a quick debrief of how the day went. What's funny? Did you think today was funny?
Not at all.
Me neither. You sure are laughing like you thought it was funny.
You want to go?
No, not right now.
You want to do this right now?
No, Sunday,
Right now.
Sunday afternoon we can do it.
For the 12th?
So a couple of things I was thinking about as I was just looking at the video, like going through it. I was absolutely 100% unprepared to drive a car with that much turbo lag. I've never driven a car with such a large turbo, and that by far has been my biggest challenge of today, was learning how to drive a car with turbo lag. Now, Bailey's idea to use a 5.7 diff ended up being like the perfect gear ratio. It worked out wonderfully, and that made the car night and day different. But that doesn't replace the fact that it still has a huge turbo, and it's going to be hard to keep it in boost. By the end of the day, like, I still don't have a solid lap. Like, you saw my laps. There was one that was like mediocre at best, and all the rest of them were absolute trash. So I'm sitting on, as far as I'm concerned, like really, really bad practice. I don't know, what do you think?
It has a dyno graph that looks like Mount Everest.
It really, like the boost comes on like really fast and really hard, and then it's got tons of horsepower, but before boost, there's no like torque. It really needs that nitrous that Mike put on it to get it up and on boost. And that's definitely one of those cars with the big turbo that needs it. Another thing is the tires. Our tire situation is absolutely like a big mess.
1.5 real laps, the Federal through the tread.
Yeah.
Not at high pressure. Should have never happened. That's ridiculous. That wasted 2 or 3 laps because we had to come back and change tires right then, and that basically wasted. We had to wait for 40 other cars to do a lap, basically.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did 7 laps in 4 hours of practice,
That's not great.
and we didn't have mechanical failures or anything like that.
So what we decided for tires, we're going to use the 4 Acceleras that we brought along on the airplane, and then Taylor Hull, fingers crossed that he doesn't have any car problems, is bringing down 6 GT radial scrubs, and I hope they have decent tread on, because that's the plan. Tomorrow's supposed to rain during qualifying, so practice, we're probably still going to burn up another pair of the Federals that we already started on. But I mean, at the rate those Federals are delaminating, I can't afford to burn up that many tires. Not to mention the inconsistent grip, and what if it delaminates in the middle of a battle? It's just not worth the risk. Very disappointed in Federal.
If there was a one more time, they'd probably delaminate.
Yeah.
Delaminate.
Yeah. But that's it for tonight. It's kind of a long video. Thanks for watching, guys. We got a lot to do tomorrow, and it's going to be a hot day. And maybe the rain will cool us off. I don't know. I kind of look forward to rain for some reasons, but in all reality, like, we're kind of underprepared for this. We needed probably 2 or 3 days with the car to get it set up. It needed testing, which is what I'm doing. We're testing it to help Mike get it ready for future events. So I knew there was going to be some growing pains and stuff like that, but I was completely underestimating and underprepared for how uncapable I am of driving this kind of car, I guess is the best way to say it. And so we're going to tweak and adjust as best we can to make it suit my style, but just, I don't know, not a great day. I've had a lot of bad days, but as far as the drift event, this is like, I don't know why, but this was just a really bad day for me. Like, I could rank it probably pretty low in those days of bad drifting. But tomorrow's gonna be better, right? Right? Fake smile, thumbs up. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Stay tuned tomorrow. We'll be back. Bye. I totally missed that.